Okay. So, I could go on and on about the phone. I could tell you everything. I'm just going to tell you that, there is a lot of, I don't know, hoopla about this. About the fact that when the Nexus 1 launched, even though it didn't sell a whole lot, it was way ahead of its time. It was the first Android phone to have the Snapdragon processor. It was the first phone to run Android 2.1, which was the first kind of like modernized. It was kind of like the first update that was the closest to this update, like, because Android 2 still had like the app drawer, but 2.1 had this little like virtual 3D thing. You know what I mean. And the Nexus 1 was also the second, I think, Android phone to have the big, like, 3.7-inch display, even though the Evo was the first phone to have, like, the super huge 4.3-inch screen, stuff like that. I also think it was the first Android phone to have an AMOLED display, but I could be wrong on that. And, but this phone, there's not really a whole lot about this phone that's ahead of anything else. Like, I actually think there are some phones out on the market that are actually more advanced than this. Like, I think the Evo, even though it's been out for 6 to 8 months, it's still a nicer, I think, more attractable option than the Nexus S is. Because it's got that 4.3-inch display, it's got the 720p video capture, it's got 4G. This does not have 4G, even though what T-Mobile has, I really don't think is 4G, but now you could argue that what AT&T is pushing as 4G isn't 4G either, even though they'll have LTE out eventually. But it's not far ahead of its time. It's not ahead of its time pretty much at all. At CES, they had devices come out that make me want to return this to Best Buy and wait. Like I said, mostly the Inspire 4G, which is like the Desire HD and AT&T clothing. I really like that device. I will most definitely be picking one of those up when it comes out. But I also think where the Nexus 1 failed was the fact that it was only sold online, and I think where this phone will fail is that it's only sold at Best Buy. People don't go online to look for phones. Well, actually they do, but they don't look at the only place I ever saw a Nexus 1 advertisement was in like a Google advertisement on the side, which no one ever looks at. And at Best Buy, people don't know this is only sold at Best Buy because, I'm telling you it, and tech bloggers are telling you it, but the TV isn't telling you it. Like, there's no commercial that says, come buy your Nexus S at Best Buy, and that's where I think Google will really fail at this device, even though I don't know if they're trying to sell it to people. I think they're trying to get this in the hands of developers. It's supposed to be a developer device like the Nexus series was. The best thing I think that this phone has going for it is that it will get updates very fast. It is very fast. It's got the 1 gigahertz Cortex A8 Hummingbird processor. It's in the Galaxy S phones. And I think it'll get it'll get updates super fast. This will probably be the first phone. If it does come out for phones, this will be the first phone to have honeycomb. Even though I don't know if phones will be getting honeycomb. It'll be the first phone to get the next version of Android for phones. That was a mouthful. But all in all, it is a great device, and I like it, and if you're on T-Mobile, I think this is the best thing going, even though the MyTouch has a better build quality, 720p video capture, and it does do the HSPA+, but I actually got faster data speeds on T-Mobile's network with this than I did with the MyTouch. So that's a review of the Nexus S. It's 2 thumbs up. It's a good device. Like I said, very fast. We'll go to a website before I completely turn this off. We'll go to Gizmodo. It's a mobile version. Now, to list some devices, would I get this over an iPhone 4? Probably. I like Android better than I do an iPhone. Would I rush out to get this if I had a Nexus 1? Probably not. It's not really worth upgrading if you have a Nexus 1. I don't know if this is loading. This is going real slow. There we go. That's a little better. There's pinch and zoom. You got landscape mode. I'm still waiting for an Android device that has a pinch to zoom functionality that's as smooth as iOS or Windows Phone 7. But there it is, Nexus S. It's a good phone. Like I said, 2 thumbs up. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it about an 8. Well, actually, I give it about 7 because it doesn't have 720p video capture. It doesn't have 4G, even though, you know, there's a... Yeah. And it doesn't have... I was thinking of something else. It doesn't have like a new generation processor. It doesn't have the Tegra 2. It doesn't have like a next gen Snapdragon or anything like that. It's just got the Hummingbird processor, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys.